Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome to Industrial Craft 2 Quick Edition. If you want to skip all the me talking bit, then why are you watching this video? But yeah, if you want to skip the intro, then I'll put an annotation somewhere up there. Okay, so things. So this is for the build of 477. This is on 1.72, and this is a little bit of a smaller edition to basically tell you the sorts of things that you need to know about the build at this current time. So I will not be covering the energy net stuff, because the energy net stuff doesn't currently work properly. So I will not be covering transformers. And I will say that you can literally at the moment hook an MFSU to a bat box if you wanted to, and the power system will just work as well. I'd say as normal, but it will transfer the power from that one into that one. There's no sort of energy stuff there. So for those of you who did skip ahead, you'll we now hit a bit of a catch-22. Well, oh yeah, okay. So that's all the intro stuff done. So what I'd say now is hello to all of you people who didn't watch the intro, which means that you don't know what I just said about the energy net. So if you want to know what I just said about the energy net, you might want to skip backwards and restart the video again from the front. Okay, so here's what you need to know about Industrial Craft 2 on build 477. So you have your tiered energy supplies, energy storage stuff. So you have your bat box, your CESU, your MFE, your MFSU. That's tier 1, that's tier 2, that's tier 3, that's tier 4. When you charge something, say that's power electric T-tap, electric tree tap, power tier 1, you can put it into that one, you can put it into that one, you can put it into that one, you can put it into that one. If you had something else that was tier 3, you couldn't put it into that one or that one, it just wouldn't charge, you'd have to put it into that one or that one. Right. Rubber trees. You can right click that one, as you would expect, but you can also right click it again, and sometimes you get resin, sometimes it just cooks the thing and you never see that node again. So don't double click them, just single click them, unless you're absolutely desperate for that possible chance to get rubber. So your machines, you have your iron furnace, which needs coal, but it's a little bit more efficient and it's a little bit faster than the normal stone furnace. You have your electric furnace, which is the same thing, except that it runs off electricity and it can be upgraded. Then you have your extractor, which takes resin and extracts it into rubber. Your compressor, which takes things and it compresses things. You have your macerator, which turns ores into dust. And you have your induction furnace, which needs power, a redstone signal to keep it on, and the larger the heat, the faster it's going to run, basically. Right, to supply your power, you can do it a huge number of ways. I didn't pull these out because you can kind of work this out. So you have your standard generator. You put things in, you get a power output. You have your geothermal generator. You put lava into that one. The water mill, you can immerse into water, or you can pump back buckets or water into it. The solar panel, it takes stuff solar. It doesn't work particularly well in the rain, and it doesn't work at all in the dark. The windmill, put it up high, and in normal weather it'll make around, I think it's 2 EU, and it'll make 5 EU if it's raining. The nuclear reactor, you put designs into your nuclear reactor, you hit the go button and it either explodes and causes a massive crater, or produces a nice green glow and warmth and a reasonable amount of power. The radioisotope thermoelectric generator, you put your RTG fuel in and you get a variance power out. The more RTG pellets you put in, the more power you get out. The nuclear reactor can also be upgraded with reactor chambers to give you more space. The semi-fluid generator will take in things like Billcraft oil, fuel and lava, and it will produce energy as a result. Not covering transformers. Right, your slightly more advanced machines, so things like the magnetizer, you may not know what that does. It magnetizes iron fencing so that if you're wearing iron boots you can run up them a lot quicker. You've got your things like the electrolyzer, which electrolyzes water, the recycler that turns things into scrap, and that scrap can then go into a mass fabricator, which makes you mass. The terraformer can be installed with various modules to terraform the land. You can have mushroom biomes, desert biomes, whatever you like. The teleporter will teleport you between two different locations. The further away the location teleporter is, the more power it consumes. The Tesla coil can kill people. The crop matron is used for crops. I'm not covering that because I don't understand it. The thermal centrifuge is a processing device. The metal former forms metal into plates and fuel rods and things like that. The ore washing plant washes ores. The pattern storage is used in conjunction with the mass fabricator stuff. So your scanner will make patterns, your pattern storage will store them, your mass fabricator will make the mass, and your replicator will take that mass and it will take your power and it will take the scanned stuff that you've got into your pattern storage and it will make things. Your canning machine is not to be mixed up with the canning machine. This canning machine is for making fuel rods and making meat. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's a lot more worth it. It uses more power as well. This one only makes puts meat into cans. Bottling plant puts things into bottles. Your advanced miner, so your miner, wherever it is, that one has to be given things like drills and mining pipe, and then it will, and a scanner, and it will scan, and it will go down either 3x3 or 5x5 hole. The advanced miner will do an 8x8 hole or a 16x16 hole, and it has a white list and a black list, so you can define what it is looking for and what it isn't looking for. Sorry, or what it isn't looking for. You can have a black list or a white list, you can't have both. Your illuminator illuminates things, but it does need power. Mining pipe vaguely covered. The personal safe is a brilliant tool. It's designed for multiplayer. It cannot be portaled. It can't be really moved around. Only you can actually pick it up, and only you can open it. The Trade-O-Mat is used for trading. The NGO-Mat is used for trading energy. Your Industrial TNT is used for blowing up things, but you'll get ores. You'll have a greater chance of ores dropping rather than being destroyed. You have your nuke, which is a variable thing for making large explosions. And then you have all your tools, which you can basically work out for yourself. The chainsaws, obviously, for cutting down trees. Mining lasers for mining, you would expect. Frequency transmitter is used for designating targets for teleporters. Then you've got various different armors. Note that they've all got power tiers on them, so make sure that you are charging them in the correct tier of storage thing. I know of someone who had a quantum chess piece before he had any way of actually charging it. He put it into an MFE and then commented in chat that it wasn't charged, why he couldn't put it in the MFE to charge it. Kind of self-explanatory, really. And then you have all your various little dinghies and carbon fibre canoes and all kinds of really cool, interesting things. So that has been Industrial Craft 2 Quick Edition. Hopefully this has been useful for some people who can't be bothered to work their way through various things, but I will also put a little annotations so that you can go to specific videos to learn a little bit more about something that you're having trouble with. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.